Caroline Kennedy. More Caroline Kennedy, 25 of 30, the most stunning celebrity wedding dresses, 3 of 45. Here's what the living descendants of U.S. presidents look like, 65 of 72, surviving tragedy, resilient children of dead celebrities. Yoko Ono. For better or worse, Yoko Ono was John Lennon's muse. Some say she tore apart the Beatles. Some think she was responsible for helping Lennon create some of his best music. Ono was a painter, sculptor, photographer, singer-songwriter, and peace activist. And you can see her influence in Lennon's songs such as Oh Yoko, Dear Yoko, The Ballad of John and Yoko, and The Two-Hit Woman. More Yoko Ono. The best Yoko Ono albums of all time, 65 of 904. Celebrity Death Pool 2021, 1483 of 1728. The best rock bands of all time. Jerry Hall. The former wife of Mick Jagger and partner of media mogul Rupert Murdoch has admitted that there is no job as fun as being a rock muse. And she should know. The hit Rolling Stones song Miss You is about the former supermodel who left Roxy Music frontman Brian Ferry to be with Jagger. The duo would go on to become rock and roll royalty before their split in 1999. Or Jerry Hall. 138 of 600. Every person who has hosted Saturday Night Live. 6 of 11. The worst excuses celebs have used after being caught with drugs. 21 of 153. The best people who hosted SNL in the 80s. Anita Pallenberg. It's been speculated for years that Angie by the Rolling Stones is actually about an Anita. Anita Pallenberg was a longtime muse of lead guitarist Keith Richards, and she caused quite a rift in the band. She had her fair share of substance problems, and was known to not only keep up with Richards, but to exceed him at times. At one point it was even rumored she was sleeping with Mick Jagger, while still in a relationship with Richards. She also managed to heavily influence the band's music and clothing style. Edie Sedgwick. True, she was Andy Warhol's muse and became his superstar pet and inspiration for many of his films, but musically, Sedgwick also was a muse for the legendary Bob Dylan. When the two dated, Dylan wrote several songs about the would-be star, including Just Like a Woman and Leopard Skin Pillbox Hat. Warhol was livid that Sedgwick had left him to become a muse for Dylan, and it was after this relationship that her substance use spiraled out of control. More Edie Sedgwick. 57 of 131. The hottest California models of all time. 59 of 99. The most beautiful women of the 60s. 9 of 1919. Sets of famous cousins. Rosanna Arquette. More Rosanna Arquette. 227 of 349. The best American actresses working today. 490 of 843. The best actresses in film history. 1200 of 1883. The greatest actors and actresses in entertainment history. Bebe Buell. During the 1970s, Bebe Buell was known as a rock muse to the likes of Steven Tyler and Mick Jagger, inspiring some of their top hits. Other rock stars she dated or inspired included Iggy Pop, Jimmy Page, Rod Stewart, Todd Rundgren, and Elvis Costello. Or 3 of 15. The most famous groupies in music history. 293 of 466 celebrities you didn't know. Use stage names. 40 of 82. All of the women Mick Jagger has dated. Franoise Hardy. Franoise Hardy was able to capture the attention of the most illustrious and hard-working musicians around in the 1960s. Her most notable suitor was Bob Dylan, who once refused to come out on stage until she showed up at his concert. He had written a song about Hardy without ever meeting her, and he needed to be introduced to her in person. She also managed to turn the heads of rockers like Keith Richards, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, George Harrison. She had a magnetic voice, and her own music, generally French, would help to solidify her own personal fame. She slipped into a coma in 2016, only to awake from it 2 years later and release an album. She's proven to be even tougher than the rock legends she inspired. Marilyn Monroe. The iconic actress was the subject of many songs and featured or mentioned in dozens more. The blonde bombshell is the subject of Elton John's beautiful ballad Candle in the Wind, while the actress is mentioned in the songs Celluloid Heroes by the Kinks, Love Without Tragedy / Mother Mary by Rihanna, and Vogue by Madonna, just to name a few. While her time in the spotlight was tragically short, Monroe's influence will be felt for decades. More Marilyn Monroe. How Marilyn Monroe and Ella Fitzgerald's friendship gave them both their careers. 251 of 602, the best female vocalists ever. 571 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time. Marianne Faithfull. Marianne Faithfull left her husband to live with Mick Jagger and in turn became the definition of rock star girlfriend. Faithfull is said to have influenced songs including Sympathy for the Devil, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Wild Horses, and Let's Spend the Night Together. Jagger and Faithfull were together for 5 years, but after they broke up, more Marianne Faithfull, this hard-partying rock and roll goddess, was the Rolling Stones' Muse. The best Marianne Faithfull albums of all time. 294 of 739, the best singers of all time. Pattie Boyd. Linda McCartney. Linda Eastman married Paul McCartney in 1969, and from then on was McCartney's mate and inspiration for every love song he wrote from then on out. The Beatles' song I Will, as well as Wings My Love and Paul's Maybe I'm Amazed, were all written for Linda, who passed in 1998 from cancer. Any love song I write, Paul said in 1997, is written for Linda. More Linda McCartney. 97 of 193 rock stars whose deaths were the most untimely. 251 of 753 people we wish were still alive. 49 of 100, the best musical artists from Arizona.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.